So, willkommen zurück mit dem nächsten Part von GreedFall. Und ich bin außerhalb der Aufnahme schon mal zu Admireling gelaufen, damit das Ganze ein bisschen schneller geht. Und jetzt hören wir uns mal an, was sie zu sagen hat.
What can I do for you?
Über Vascos Prüfung sprechen.
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with.
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco. I will send someone to tell the tattooist. He'll be waiting for you.
Yay. Hörte Vasco zum Tätowierer. Alles klar. Ist vielleicht eine kluge Entscheidung, nie wieder so ein Vieh mit dem Schiff zu transportieren. Hat denen bisher nicht wirklich was gebracht. Ist jedes Mal immer wieder ausgebrochen. Hallo.
I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed, Captain. Congratulations. Well, take a seat. You know the drill.
What do you think about it? I feel more Nort than ever.
Great. Congratulations, Vasco.
Okay. Wir haben ein bisschen Erfahrung bekommen. Sind jetzt freundlich mit ihm. Sehr schön. Und dann kümmern wir uns mal noch um Kurt.
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Sehr
You
gut.
still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
Wir kümmern uns sofort darum.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Yep, Gruppe bestätigen. Geht zusammen mit Kurt zum Lager des Phantomregiments. Ich bin mal gespannt, wo das ist. Und wie weit das weg ist. Und noch mehr Loot. Oh, nice. Zunderschwamm. Brauchen mehr Zunderschwamm. Wenn wir die Augen nach links und rechts richten, ob wir Loot sehen. Da war nix. Und ich kenne mich in dieser Stadt immer noch nicht aus. Das gibt's nicht. Wo ist denn hier nochmal der... Ach, da ist der Ausgang. Okay. Das ist also auf derselben Seite wie eben das Schiffswrack war. Auch auf der linken Seite der Insel von uns aus gesehen. Ja, geht doch. Bin ich ja mal gespannt. Hatten wir eigentlich schon mal eine Quest, in der wir nicht kämpfen mussten? Bin ich gerade mal ernsthaft am Überlegen. Doch, die Alchemisten-Quest ganz am Anfang, glaube ich. Ich glaube, bei der Alchemisten-Quest mussten wir nicht kämpfen. Konnten wir es, glaube ich, ohne Kampf regeln. Aber ansonsten, ich glaube, seit wir auf der Insel sind, mussten wir, glaube ich, jedes Mal gegen irgendwelche Leute kämpfen. Das ist sogar in demselben Gebiet. Alles klar, dann reisen wir da mal hin. Haben wir noch 20, das sollte lang. Hoffe ich. Ah, stimmt, hier haben wir die einen Banditen, glaube ich, mal getötet gehabt, ne? wo wir die coolen Waffen und so her hatten. Ah, genau, und dann war hier das Dorf. Hier war ein Lager, hier ist das Dorf, genau. Jetzt müssen wir da rechts, okay. Außenposten der Missionare. Ach, das war dieses Kopfgeldjäger-Lager-Ding. Stimmt ja. Ja, da oben sind wieder Banditen. Könnten wir besiegen, aber nein. Wir machen uns auf den Weg zur Quest. Hinter aber auch irgendein Gegner zu sein. Hier da vorne sind Gegner. Wollen wir gegen die kämpfen? Ist mir eigentlich nicht hin, ne? Ja, komm, wir tun es trotzdem. Weil die sind jetzt nicht so wie in der Elementarfalle hin. Bumm. Das habe ich mich verklickt, ehrlich gesagt. Au. Na? Sehr gut. Ich meine, es gibt doch alles wieder Geld. Die ganzen Dinger hier einsammeln. Sehr schön. Da wird unsere Kasse ordentlich klingeln, wenn wir das ganze Zeug verkaufen. Ich habe nichts dagegen. Dann gucken wir mal, was da hinten drin ist. Geheimpfad. Roheisenfeld. Alter. Okay. Oh, ein Lagerplatz. Sehr schön. Den kann man nie genug haben. Ah, und jetzt kommen wir trotzdem da raus, wo wir raus müssen. Das ist natürlich sehr gut. Das bietet sich ja perfekt an. Gut, dass wir gegen die gekämpft haben dann. Ah, hier geht's nochmal. Kieferharz. Wir brauchen aber echt mehr Zunderschwämme. Irgendwie kommen mir die echt selten vor. Obwohl die eigentlich für sowas Simples wie Kugeln benutzt werden. Was ein bisschen schade ist. Au. Putz. Da hinten sind noch mehr von denen wieder. Könnten die nicht einfach Zunderschwämme dabei haben? Oder wir poolen die Kugeln einfach wieder aus denen ihrem Leichnam raus. Egal was, Hauptsache wir kriegen wieder Kugeln. So. Da könnten wir eigentlich schon rein. Okay, da hinten ist ein Fähigkeitsaltar, da müssen wir ja wohl hin. Zack. So, jetzt mal ein bisschen ressourcenarmer zu kämpfen. Oder sparsamer zumindest mal. Oh, Alter, das ist so viel Zeug, was wir da gerade einsammeln. Die Dinger sind nicht so leicht. Die sind ein bisschen stärker. Aber erstmal hier Fähigkeitsaltar aktivieren. Sehr gut. Das gefällt mir. Jetzt können wir eigentlich auch die hier noch töten. Alter, deutlich mehr Leben. Die Haiköpfe? Ich glaube, mir fällt jetzt erst auf, dass die Haiköpfe haben. Alle auf ihn. Ja, die sind ehrlich gesagt echt cool. In Haiköpfen. So, gehen wir jetzt noch gucken, was ist da hinten? Düstere Höhle. Okay, da gehen wir noch nicht hin. Wir gehen jetzt erst ins Lager. Vielleicht müssen wir sogar in die düstere Höhle durch die Lagerquest. Wer weiß. Okay. Was braucht man hier für Schleichen? Oh. Hä? Stand doch Intuition Level 2. Ich habe doch gar keine Intuition Level 2. Oh. Ich hab doch Intuition Level 2? Woher? Welche Kleidung gibt uns Intuition Level 2? Ah, das ist, glaube ich, weil Ding. Nee. Hier, genau. Ja, sehr cool. Sehr cool, weil wir bei ihm freundlich sind, haben wir jetzt Intuition Level 2. Okay, bei ihm würden wir Handwerk bekommen. Das ist jetzt eigentlich nicht der coolste Bonus. Vielleicht suchen wir unseren Begleiter auch nach dem Bonus aus. Intuition ist auf jeden Fall schon mal sehr gut. Konnten wir jetzt den Schleichweg da hinten nehmen. Gegen den ich ehrlich gesagt rein gar nichts einzuwenden habe. Müssen wir mal noch mal gucken beim nächsten Mal, wenn wir die anderen haben, was die uns so geben. Vielleicht, ich meine, keine Ahnung, ob das wirklich einen Unterschied macht, ob wir jetzt von da kommen oder von hier kommen. Hallo? Okay, der macht einfach gar nichts. Wildfremde Leute betreten hier einfach dieses ach so geheime Lager. Die machen einfach nichts. Okay, mal gucken, ob es hier was zu plündern gibt. Wenn es ist ein Lager der Groschengarde, warum soll es hier nichts zu plündern geben?
It's blocked.
Ja, es ist blockt. Wo sind denn hier die Verantwortlichen? Hier.
I was
Okay.
informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desadeh. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Captain Vasco. No need to comment about our distance from the sea. I know.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Nach der Ausbildung
Will you
fragen.
tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Und übers
Actually,
Rheinland.
we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh, I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbour.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine, but try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain my anger.
Okay.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Old barrack rivalries.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
Ich wüsste echt gern, was zwischen denen vorgefallen ist.
Lieutenant,
Captain!
my friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Nach seiner Schwadronfrage.
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
Für die Ausbildung.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
Rainer's
I
Fallerweg.
heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about
Okay.
training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
Nach dem Verlauf der Ausbildung fragen.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadrons, Captain.
Okay.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Rainer.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Rainer left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Good heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
It's as if their life depended on it.
Fragen wir mal den Ausbilder hier. Vielleicht weiß der ja was.
Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
How strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolf in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Versuche sie zu täuschen, um Informationen über Raina zu bekommen. 75%. Leute, es klappt eh nicht.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is a governor of New Serene,
nice.
I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raina, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Okay. Keine Ahnung, für was jetzt eigentlich diese Täuschung wirklich gut war. Haben wir nicht wirklich was herausgefunden. Na, fragen mal den hier.
Soldier!
Captain.
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it.
Ne?
You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raina sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raina. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First-class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
He was an
How would
Ausbilder.
you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
Lieutenants,
Okay.
report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go!
I...
Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Frage den Rekruten Wilhelm erneut. Okay.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Rainer didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Gehen, warum?
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
All they leave you with is your survival instinct. Obey or die. It's inhuman.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Rainer, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise, I'll soon be as dead as Rainer.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Euch vor, das Lager zu verlassen. Können wir das jetzt nicht auch über den Weg hier hinten verlassen?
Kurt, Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes, but he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, Did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's 2 parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
We can't just barge in and hope they give up. What's your plan?
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Alles klar. Gut, und wie das Ganze hier vonstatten geht, das seht ihr leider erst in der nächsten Folge. Also, wenn ihr wissen wollt, ob wir uns hier durchschleichen können oder nicht, dann schaltet beim nächsten Mal wieder ein. Lasst ein Like da, einen Kommentar oder ein Abo. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Auf Wiedersehen.